Hi Libra, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. So during this reading, we're going to have a little look into how your person truly feels about you, okay? And we also want to see if they'll be taking any action towards you in the near future. But guys, before I get started, if you would like the opportunity to win a free private reading with me, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and comment free with the mystical ball emoji under any of my uploads between now and the end of June, okay? I will be picking 2 winners to win a private reading with me at the end of every month. So, messages for Libra. We literally start with the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. Ooh, Libra. Libra, what's going on? This is a very sad, anxious, stressed energy. Is this you or is this your person? Let's continue. 10 of Cups. I mean, that's quite the contrary, isn't it? Hanged Man. Message for Libra. Please. Thank you. Strength. Okay. Libra. Oh. Okay, this is your person's energy. Wow. Okay, this is your person's energy. Your person has been feeling incredibly stuck. Bounded, surrounded by stress, surrounded by anxiety. But this is a self-imposed imprisonment, okay? I feel like they've been keeping themselves stuck with a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of negative self-doubt here. Perhaps they've been surrounded by lots of negative people who, you know, want to keep them stuck. But they've been feeling this way for quite some time, feeling like they haven't really been able to move forward with something. This person suffers a lot with anxiety, okay? There's something about self-worth issues here, right? So I want to say, Libra, that you have been feeling a certain type of way lately because you feel like a connection that perhaps has, you know, come apart. There's been a disconnect here. I just get this sense of like lots of questions, like why we were great together, you know? We have a 10 of Cups here. We have the 10 of Cups. You have been in this kind of energy of remaining stagnant, right? But we also see loyalty here. We see the Strength card and we see the 10 of Cups. This is really, really interesting. It's almost as though you have been aware of, you know, your person's energy, how they've been feeling. Perhaps you're aware of a lot of stuff they've had to be dealing with. And you've been also picking up on their energy. So you've been picking up on the fact that they are extremely sad. The 5 of Cups is speaking about sadness, grief and loss, sorrow. You've been picking up on this. Now we also have here the Page of Swords. So your person has definitely, if I can pick it up, these nails. Your person has definitely been watching you from afar. Now, this is also like a daydreaming kind of card, right? They've been daydreaming about what it would be like to actually be with you, like every day. Like, I feel like there's been such a long period of time before you, there's been a long period of time since you guys have actually connected on a level, and they really, really miss that, right? It's like they watch you from afar. So if your social media is like public, they do keep an eye on that. They kind of check in to see like what you're doing, how you're doing. Perhaps you're a very expressive person, so perhaps you post a lot of like quotes or memes online or whatever, or you're somebody who likes to kind of like document their outings, so lots of pictures and stuff. Whatever it is, this person's been able to kind of have a window into your world since you guys have disconnected, and it's made them feel even worse, to be honest. I'm not laughing, but it's like, if you feel that way, why don't you just come forward? Why don't you just speak to your Libra? Like, why do you keep yourself at a distance, feeling this grief, sadness and loss, when actually, from what I can see here, Libra would be, you know, Libra would welcome you back almost with open arms, you know. What a strange situation. Now, you see a Ten of Cups here with this person. Now, perhaps this is something in which you saw when you guys were in this connection, or perhaps still how you're feeling since this disconnect. It's almost like you know that this person had issues and that they had to go off and work on themselves, and you've chosen to remain loyal. Okay, you haven't moved on from this person. You haven't changed your feelings for this person. You're definitely not out there entertaining other people. You're not trying to meet anybody else. You don't want to move on from this person. You've remained extremely loyal, and it's taken a lot of strength for you to really tune into your own intuition, your own feelings and emotions in regards to this connections. Because I want to say, Libra, there's been times where you felt like, you know, perhaps you were a little bit foolish for remaining loyal to this person, or foolish for thinking that this person would perhaps make a return once they really figured themselves out. But you've remained loyal nonetheless, right? It's taken a lot of strength to do so. I do feel as though when whilst you guys have been in that energy of, you know, not really moving forward, what I mean by that is you haven't moved forward with anybody else. You haven't tried to meet anybody else, but you have moved forward in your own spiritual journey, okay? A lot has been learnt here, I want to say. Now, with your person, I feel like this energy that is surrounding them, yes, they talk to themselves very negatively. There's a lot of self-worth issues here, but I do also pick up the fact that they are surrounded by some not very nice people, or people who are quite manipulative and like to use them and keep them stuck, okay? And I do feel as though the disconnect between you both really was because your person was giving too much of their time and energy towards everything else, right? They didn't make you a priority in the past. Which made you very sad, because like I said, we see the Ten of Cups here in your energy, which is how you view this connection. You really did see a Ten of Cups situation with your person. You saw a future. So it was very sad and heartbreaking for you that you know, had to witness your person basically giving all their time and energy to everything else but you. There's been hurt here, right? This person, I mean, the top row is your person's energy. Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, Five of Cups. They are so heartbroken without you, right? They're ready to lay these burdens down now, okay? 10 of Wands. 10 is talking about completion. So they're nearing an end of a cycle now. Perhaps it was really kind of setting boundaries with people around them who would take all the time and not give, right? People who they now see as manipulative and wanting to keep them stuck. Perhaps that was, you know, the karmic lessons they had to learn. They're ready to lay those burdens down now. They're ready to end those karmic cycles, and they want to come back towards you. They haven't been able to get you off their mind since you guys have separated. The Six of Cups is speaking of a past connection or a past life connection. So we could be looking at a twin flame relationship here, or even a deep spiritual soulmate connection, okay? You guys are fated. You are meant to be. This person, when they're with you, or, you know, when they think back to times when they have been with you, it's very kind of, they feel safe, they feel peaceful, they feel like they're at home with you, okay? You are somebody who makes them incredibly happy. When you're around, it's just like, yeah, like a hot summer's day. There's warmth, there's sunshine, there's positivity. There's also this feeling of being really carefree when you guys are with each other. So it's almost like you're both young at heart, but you both bring out that lovely, energetic, young-like side to each other, right? Now, the last two cards, the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. Your person is bossing up, okay? I really do feel like your person has allowed certain individuals to really take advantage of their kind, loving energy for a very long time, right? And that was the reason why they weren't really able to fully give to you in the past. But they're bossing up, they're putting those boundaries in place, they're really doing the work on themselves. They want to come back to you as this Emperor-like energy, okay? They want to show up for you just as you have shown up for them. And the Ace of Wands literally is a brand new, passionate beginning in love. It's coming, right? It's definitely coming. This feeling of sadness, grief, sorrow, pain, they can't deal with it anymore. They're doing the work and they're coming back towards you. Let's get some extra messages for you, Libra. I have to close out some karmic cycles. Oh my God. Literally what was I just saying? I love it when Spirit does that for me. They definitely are closing out karmic cycles. And again, this is the reason for this Eight of Swords. People have kept them stuck here for a very long time, made them feel like they weren't good enough or strong enough to move forward or to, you know, perhaps make something of themselves. Perhaps these people would tell them, you know, you're not capable of being in a loving relationship because, I don't know, you have issues, you have money problems, whatever. They've been surrounded by negative people and they're seeing them for what they really are now, and they're closing these cycles out and they're bossing up. You are my best friend. So cute. Just more messages for Libra, please. When I'm with you, it feels electric. Yeah, very much like that sun energy that I was picking up on. There's just this undescribable feeling whenever you guys are with each other. It's electric, it's magical, it's warm, it's positive, it's fun, it's loving, it's nurturing, right? Every time they're with you, it feels electric. So there's definitely that chemistry between you both. I'm healing past trauma. Okay, this could be very much linked in with this Eight of Swords and the karmic cycles. They're closing out karmic cycles in regards to situations that have happened in the past, okay? So this person has been on this cycle for quite some time now. This cycle had or needed to be ended a very long time ago, but they really had to work on themselves. They had to work on, you know, really loving themselves and really putting the work into improving their self-confidence and self-worth, okay? This is all linked to their past, which has literally nothing to do with you. So you've not done anything wrong here, right? They just have to close out certain cycles before coming back towards you. But they're doing it. They're doing the work. They're bossing up. Sometimes I worry I am not enough for you. Yeah, and again, this is linked into this karmic energy up here. They've been telling your person that, you know, they're not good enough, or they make them feel like they're not good enough. I never expected to fall for you so quickly. So yeah, I do feel like this person's always been very much self-aware that they have issues and that there's certain things that they had to, you know, deal with. And it's almost like when they met you, they didn't expect for them to fall so quickly or to feel so intensely about you. And it's kind of like shocked them to the point where they're like, I have to deal with my past. I cannot move forward and build a life with my Libra whilst I still have all this stuff going on in the background, because A, it's not fair on Libra, and B, like, I wouldn't ever be able to really give my all to them, right? So it's almost like it was a shock. It was a shock. They didn't intend on falling for you. They enjoyed being around you, they enjoyed your company, yeah, but they literally fell head over heels in love with you very quickly. And, you know, this whole time, perhaps they never told you, but it was always like they had this knowing that they had to deal with their past before really moving forward with you. And perhaps they dragged their heels for quite some time in doing so, but just know that now, if you guys aren't in contact, this is exactly what they're doing, right? Your boundaries are sexy. Ooh. Your boundaries are sexy. So perhaps you even said to them, like, right, whilst you've got all this other stuff going on, like, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of, you know, any drama or problems or whatever. Perhaps you got to the point, because they were giving a lot of their time and energy to everything else but you just got fed up with being taken for granted, or, you know, not being made a priority. And perhaps you said to them, like, enough is enough now. Like, I feel like I deserve more and you're not giving that to me. Like, please go and sort yourself out, go sort your head out, and perhaps we will return at a later date, right? And they find that incredibly sexy. I now know the meaning of true love, and your great sense of humor is so attractive. Yeah, so you guys do get on really well. There's something about your sense of humor. Perhaps they haven't met somebody who has the same sense of humor as them, and you really bounce off one another with like your banter and stuff, even like when you're flirting. I now know the meaning of true love. Yeah, actually just having somebody who has remained very kind and loving and patient in regards to them is actually making them realize that you do have unconditional love for them. And this really what love is, right? What's the, when you get married, in sickness and in health, for better or for worse. I mean, I know you guys aren't married, perhaps you are, I don't know. But that really is the, you know, analogy of unconditional love, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, etc, etc. I will be there. And you have remained loyal. You've remained loyal. There's been ups and downs of it, but you have, because you genuinely believe that this is your person, this is your 10 of cups, and that when you guys do come back into union with one another, it really is you and your person against the world for the rest of your lives. How lovely. Oh look, my heart belongs to you. Yeah, they're definitely coming back for you. They really do miss you, but they're bossing up at the moment. Expect communication soon from them, and I want to say that the moment they make that communication, it's going to be quite consistent and fast paced. This passionate new beginning, yeah, sparks are going to fly. Okay, Libra, that was your reading. I hope it resonated with you and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, if you would like that free reading with me, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and comment free with the mystical ball emoji under any of my uploads between now and the end of June. Okay guys, I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.